college football playoff game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building, Chris, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. So Clemson's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players. Just a What do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They don't pick up the blitzers. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Point after, not great through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver. You can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the completion made. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Keeping it on the ground here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown. Tied.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws down.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. With the sack on first down, it's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a strong stiff arm.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner will be brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape it, down he goes. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Bringing pressure. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He's running out of time here. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got him.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And it's caught off the deflection. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. You guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Now it's second down here. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Will he score here? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
When he's got some space here. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the on the junior gets home, making a sack there. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense. Third down play for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Tigers will line up to kick it away. We have punted away for the fourth time today. Running it back, it's Hamilton. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Touchdown, tie. It was a foot race and he won it. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. and they keep it going here? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. The pocket breaking down. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Green. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Here's the second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And we're able to get him down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Tries to get it to the running back, and it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. We Look, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Running through the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He grabs it inside the 20. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown, Alabama. This one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
29 Philly.
And there's the handoff. Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Jackrabbit.
Here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Touchdown, tied, and the beatdown continues.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. From their own 7, it's now second and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's escaping the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to...
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Hamilton. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Bama. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. I've got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the mark. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Second and long from the 14.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down. The Tigers will have to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On first and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And Looking to throw now on first down. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's second and long. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. On this winds up a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Tide. And this one is getting ugly.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play.
And the ball to the ground. The offense will recover, but it's way short of the first down and a turnover on downs. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Eludes the rush.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Looks like QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Catch made, a lot of space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Big chunk play, this offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Got him. He's sacked. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. Trying to pad the